This is the AI News Flash for July 26th, 12 p.m. UTC. First up, China's biggest technology companies declined to meet a delegation of advisors to the U.S. Congress. The South China Morning Post reports that a bipartisan delegation from the U.S.-China Economic and Security Review Commission traveled to Beijing, Hangzhou, and Shanghai earlier this month. It was the commission's first such visit in 7 years. The delegation met government officials, think tank researchers, diplomats, and business representatives to discuss artificial intelligence, advanced technology, biotechnology, and economic security. China's leading tech firms, however, did not take up the requests to meet. The paper frames this as a sign that Beijing is becoming more selective about who it engages with on AI. The visit also coincided with U.S. accusations that China's moonshot AI improperly used Anthropic's models. Formal talks on AI safety continue between the two governments, but the private sector channels that once helped each side read the other are narrowing. Next, Starship Technologies is being sued after one of its autonomous delivery robots allegedly knocked down an elderly woman. The plaintiff is Trudy Perez, who was working as a parking attendant at an Arizona State University garage and was 73 at the time. She says a robot crossed in front of her, then reversed into her as she walked behind it, knocking her to the ground in the fall of 2023. According to the suit, she suffered a spinal fracture and permanent injuries. A university police report states that the robot drove away after she fell, then reversed a second time while she was still on the ground. Under Arizona law, delivery robots are classed as personal delivery devices with the same rights and duties as pedestrians, and operators must carry up to $100,000 in general liability insurance. The case is set to go before a jury in early 2027. As more autonomous robots share the sidewalk, this case puts the question of who is liable for their accidents in front of a court. Third, Singapore startup Ropedia has raised $22 million in a pre-Series A round, bringing its total funding to $30 million, including $8 million raised in March. The company builds data infrastructure for training robots and physical AI. Its head-mounted device called Homie simultaneously records first-person video, audio, depth, hand-tracking gaze, body motion, and camera pose. In other words, it turns people doing ordinary physical tasks into training data. And the company says the approach can cut data collection costs by as much as 50 times compared with traditional methods. The device has already entered mass production. Ropedia is working with more than 20 robotics and foundation model companies across North America, China, and Singapore. The new money goes toward expanding data collection in Southeast Asia and North America, building more devices, and growing its teams in Singapore and the US. Fourth, on July 24th, Meta launched a standalone app called Seller for Facebook Marketplace sellers in the United States. Upload a single photo, and Meta AI fills in the listing title, description, suggested price, and category. What used to be a multi-step process becomes a quick review and publish. The app also brings a unified message inbox, inventory management, and performance insights into one place, and it syncs automatically with an existing marketplace account, carrying over listings, buyer messages, and selling history. A free verification system was added as well. It is aimed at power sellers who treat Marketplace as a side hustle or a main source of income. The app is free for US users aged 18 and older on iOS, with an Android version to follow. That's all for this AI News Flash.